used to work in a treatment hospital where predominantly the medical professionals were psychiatrists, but it was always psychiatrist, therapist in those initial intakes.
Yeah.
And we caught a lot of stuff
Yeah.
that might have otherwise been missed.
That would be so helpful.
Yeah, yeah. I'm always encouraged by those kind of new, innovative ways of treatment that are popping up. But I think there is something to be said, right? If you're having symptoms that make you think you have a heart attack, once you've gotten
The clear.
the clear, we need to start looking. Because even with my client, it wasn't his thought. He doesn't know, right? And that was where I was like, brother, you can't beat yourself up. You don't know the things. That's why you've hired me. Right?
Yeah. You don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
I know, like South Africa, like specifically, like for 15 to 18 almost years old, I had no clue. I didn't even know what a panic attack meant. And I remember finding myself Googling all these symptoms and as a 15-year-old, that is not a good idea.
No.
And
Yeah.
I kept Googling. I was like, oh, I don't know what's wrong with me. And then maybe I have this disorder. Now I'm self-diagnosing me with all these different disorders. And all I did is I had panic disorder.
Right.
So yeah, Googling not good.
Yeah, stay away from WebMD. You're always going to have cancer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I would have been gone a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. So you're gonna study, get into the field, do ERP. Is this a transition into, other than owning the franchise in Fort Worth? Is this the lifelong work you see yourself doing, being a therapist?
Absolutely. Definitely want to have my own private practice and do specifically exposure response prevention therapy, just because I know there's such a high need. In addition, I do want to do EMDR as well. I found equine therapy, like with equilateral, like EMDR with equine therapy is amazing work. So those were all the dreams for me. But something I've always wanted to do because of my background living in a different country, I would love to talk in different countries and advocate for mental health. That would be the ultimate dream.
Yeah.
There needs to be a change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would be your first, let's say a conference was going to pick you up to speak. What would be the first topic you would tackle to go in with a presentation and change people's hearts and minds?
Ooh, that's a loaded question.
I'm helping you prep and put one
Yeah,
together.
yeah.